welcome to the live stream. I'm so glad that you're here. Listen, we're talking about creating a second wave season in your business. When we picked the topics and planned out our 6-month film schedule, we thought, by summer things should be tapering off, and most of us are still in busy season, right, for this year because of all of the craziness. It is not a regular season. Everybody is coming out of the cabin fever and traveling. So I realize it might still be busy season for you. But as we know, business goes in cycles. And I want to talk about today how to create that continual busy season in your business so you can really reduce the fluctuations that can happen in our industry. If it's your first year in, you might not realize kind of what the cycle is, but normally we're really, really busy January, February, March-ish, and then things will kind of taper off. But if you're really good at a few things, you can create more steady cash flow and income in your business, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you want to learn the top 3 things that you can do to have a continual busy season in your business, if you want to learn how to reduce the ebbs and flows, and you want to learn how to create more cash flow overall in your business on a regular basis, then keep on watching. That's what we're talking about today. Guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell over on YouTube. We put out new content every single week over on YouTube. We don't share all of it over here on Facebook if you're watching our stream over there. So definitely take a moment to that because I don't want you to miss a thing. And by the way, if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you found us. If you're new, you might not know who I am. My name is Cyndi Williams. I started in the travel industry 27 years ago now. And I'm best known for being the CEO of Careers on Vacation, which helps people just like you launch, grow, and supersize your travel businesses. And I also own and operate my own award-winning, nationally recognized travel agency where we test all of these things that we talk about on the channel. So the things that we share here are in real-world applications. So let's get started. If you're new, type a little "I'm new" below so I can welcome you to our community. But today we're discussing how to create a second wave season in your business. And I know things are exciting right now. It's really easy to book travel. Everybody's asking for requests. We're booking like crazy. So right now it's a great climate, but I want to remind everyone that there's ebbs and flows. So there's some things you can do now to extend that busy period and even have continual cash flow in your business year round. But there's some things that you should really do. So by the way, normal seasons in our business, as I mentioned, are usually towards the spring part of the year and then kind of tapering off and we have a little less in summer and into fall. This year is not going to be the same. This is a completely unique year, and I want you to approach it knowing that you're going to have to make adjustments. It could be busy all year long because people are making up for lost time with vacations. So we're anticipating this is going to be a huge, big year. That's really, really exciting, but I want you to carry this message into next year and years beyond when stuff starts to settle back into its normal routine. By the way, if you are brand new and you're just thinking about getting into the industry, I want to point you to my free masterclass, The 5 Shifts to a 6-Figure Travel Business and Beyond. I'm going to put the link right here on the screen. You can go to careersonvacation.com/masterclass. We get hundreds of questions a week on our social media. Cyndi, should I be a travel agent? Is it for me? I don't know the answers to those questions because I don't know you personally, but what this webinar will really help you do is understand what it takes to get in the industry, and really it will also steer you in the right direction to start the right way. So check that out if you're just thinking about getting into the industry. But for those of you who are already booking travel, oh my gosh, I want to ask you, how many years have you been in the industry? I would love if you just pop a little comment below. If this is your first year, I realize it is a roller coaster. It's such a crazy time to navigate in the travel industry, but I would love to hear. And for those of you who've been doing this 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, you know what a unique season that we're in. But I want to talk about, I'm going to start right getting right into the good stuff, which are what are the top 3 things you can do to create continual revenue and cash flow and keep that busy season going in your business. The first and most important thing is you have to do a better job at marketing. If you are not doing serious marketing in your business, it's why, like right now it's easy. You don't even really have to market that much. You can be like, hey, I'm a travel agent. And people are like, oh, I need help. And it's such a difficult place to navigate travel right now that consumers are they're seeking out travel agents. This is different from years past. We were doing really well before COVID, but the silver lining, coming out of the cloud and the fog now is that the national media is like, have a travel advisor book your stuff, use a travel agent. This is the year of the travel agent because travel is so complicated to navigate. That's actually a good thing for us because we're the problem solvers. We're the ones that can help people with that, right? So it's really easy right now. Business is easy. And I want to just kind of remind people though that memories are short. 6 months from now, 12 months from now, they're going to forget that they had to wait online for Expedia for 5 hours, or that Expedia just canceled their trip and didn't even, notify them, or that they couldn't even get help unless it was under 48 hours that they were traveling back in the middle when all the stuff happened, right? We have lots of fun videos about that. But the point being is, you have to be really good at solidifying relationships now, and how you do that on the service. We'll talk about service in a second, but from a marketing perspective, you always need to be marketing. I know it's easy right now and you're not having to market a lot, but that's why right now you should be thinking about what you should be doing. In a normal cycle, what happens is people will be busy January, February, March, and then we have our largest enrollment period for Careers on Vacation, our 12-week mastermind that helps people get their marketing machines and do better at their business and do all these things we're talking about, is always in that right before summer period, because people are like, what happened? Where did all the leads go, right? They have busy season and then they're like, I need more of that. How do I make that happen? So the number one thing is you have to do marketing. And a lot of people don't market because they're like, it's busy season, I don't have time to market. But then guess what happens? You're busy, and then your leads dry up because it's not busy season anymore. If you're doing a good job marketing, instead of having just such an ebb and flow, right? You want to streamline that. Like, you're still going to have busy season, but let's taper it off and still have leads coming in all year long. The only way you can do that is through really good marketing. And marketing takes time to work. It can take 60 to 90 days to get a marketing plan built, in place, and really where it's returning leads for you on a regular basis, because it requires calibration and testing and getting good at what you're doing, right? So understand that there is an uptick. There's a time that has to happen for your marketing to work, because you're warming up an audience and then you're converting an audience. That doesn't happen with a one post. A lot of people say, I tested this post and it didn't work, or I ran one Facebook ad and it didn't work. A lot of times there's because it's not a strategy behind what they were doing with that Facebook post, or you didn't warm your audience up enough before you asked for that call to action, right? But the point is, number one on my top 3 is don't stop marketing. You should be marketing all year long. In fact, you should be pre-planning your marketing. You should have it ready to go in advance, and it should be running behind the scenes whether you're busy or not. That's what we train and teach our students how to do, is how to set up that machine so it's running continually so they can do their job of helping people with vacations. But if they get busy, or if they're in a busy season, it's still running behind the scenes. That is critical, because then when everybody else is doing this, you're still getting leads because your marketing's working in that slow period. So you're going to be the one getting the leads. So never stop marketing. Number 2, I want you to think about, what are your client touch points in between the time that you travel? It's great that you're booking trips for people right now, but after they travel, or even leading up to their travel, what is their journey? What is that time in between that you're going, what's happening with that client? Are you keeping that audience warm? Are you interacting with them? Are you sending them valuable information? I'm not saying that you're saying book another trip, but what is your client journey? People that get really good at this and engaging their audiences and being that go-to person and the one that they think about when they're going to book that next trip, those are the ones that are winning. So I want you to think about, what are your client touch points in that downtime? That will create more interest, more leads, more relationship building that will lead to more sales for your business. This is one of those undervalued things. Even if you do everything right, you have great service, it doesn't mean they're going to think, if you're a Disney-based agent, doesn't mean they're going to think about you for their Caribbean cruise or for their all-inclusive. So make sure that you are having some dialogue, that you have some touch points in between on a continual basis. Just like you market for new clients, you need to continue to market with your base, with your database that you've built up, okay? And the next one is the art of the cross-sell and upsell. If you are niched in one area, maybe you do cruises, maybe you do all-inclusives, maybe you do Disney, or maybe you do a little bit of everything, but your clients just don't realize it. How are you doing cross-sells and upsells with your database? Think about your database as like fish in a barrel, right? You already built a relationship. They already know, like, and trust you. They're much more likely to convert faster than someone you don't know. So that's why cultivating a really good environment, introducing upsells and cross-sells where it makes sense, can be like a cash cow for you. So doing those types of things on a regular basis is important. All right, so let's talk about next how to reduce your ebbs and flows. And by the way, if you guys have questions, I see we have a lot on the live stream today, ask your questions, because I'm going to go to the questions over on Facebook when we wrap up here. And when I'm live still, I'm going to see if you guys have any questions, and I'll answer those for you too. So if you have anything, pop it in comments, and I'm happy to check in with everyone at the end. All right, but let's talk about reducing ebbs and flows in your business. No one wants a big upcycle and then I'm doing nothing. It's like crickets every day when you open your computer, right? So what can you do to really reduce those ebbs and flows and create more consistency in your cash flow overall? The first thing I want you to think about is, when is your base traveling? The people that you serve today, especially if you're an established agent, you've been doing this for years, you know your cycles. Like, all of us have a ton of travelers in summer. All of us have travelers the week of Thanksgiving, the week of Christmas, the week of spring break. Like, it's almost a no-brainer that you're going to have a lot of business for those areas. So you know commission is clearing all through the summer, it's clearing into December and into January for your December travel, and then right after spring break. So you know that you have commission coming in off of those, what I call super weeks, super booking weeks, right? But what is bringing in income, and what can you be booking the other times of the year to make sure that you have continual commission coming in on a regular basis? So the first thing that you can do is determine your gaps. Do you have a gap? Like, if you sell, like, let's say you specialize in Alaska, right? Most of your travel's happening in the summer. You're going to get paid through the summer, and you're going to get paid through the fall. What are you going to get paid the rest of the year? What else are you going to sell? So then you might ask yourself, what else can I sell? Maybe I can work in some Caribbean. Maybe I can work in some different destinations. Maybe in the spring I can do African safaris, or I can do all-inclusives, which is pretty much year-round, right? So you want to figure out where your gaps are in your business, and then you want to attack that and say, okay, either I have to learn something new, maybe that you're going to building block and introduce something new in your business, or you figure out something you already know how to sell that you can start to market. Once you figure out those gaps, figure out what else you want to sell, the next step is to market accordingly. Make sure you're marketing those things. Make sure you're cross-selling and upselling to your database, and that will help you start to fill those gaps. So you'll have, instead of having this happen in your business, it'll be more like busy season, and then it levels out, right? That's what we want. We want little ebbs and flows. We don't want this kind of trajectory, right? The other thing that you can really think about in your business is, are there other ways to inject cash into what you do, right? What are some other revenue producing activities that you could introduce so you can get paid at the front end of the process, or other things that can bring revenue into your business? So these are things like charging fees. If you charge a fee, then you're going to get paid a portion at the onset, right? You don't have to wait 9 months for them to travel or 3 months for them to travel. You're going to get paid that planning fee up front, so at least you have some income coming in. For my brand new agents who are like year one, that's so important, because as you're building a business, you want to see a little cash flow coming into your business while you're waiting for people to travel. The next thing you can think about is groups and retreats. Groups and retreats are so big right now. We're even having a lot of challenges with negotiating space, but they're still good business, because with groups and retreats, you can charge a larger fee to manage that type of process, and it is a huge payday. When you have groups and retreats that travel every year, that also can be something that you can kind of count on. If you have a family or a corporation that you work with, that they do something big every single year, that can be a huge influx of cash in a lot of times retreats and conventions and things like that can be done during off season. So that can really produce a large amount of income into your business, and the upfront management fee can help as well. And then there might be other ways you can monetize your business. In that masterclass that I mentioned earlier, we go through some of the different monetization techniques. This is stuff that we train in Careers on Vacation, but there's other ways that you can monetize your business. So I know we've had other videos about that. I could go on and on and on, but think about where else can I monetize my business? So if you're still in this cycle, what can help streamline that? Right? You guys like my visuals. I'm all about training with my hands today, which is my normal process. I love it. But guys, if I want to remind everyone, I'm going to go to questions here in just a second, but I want to remind everyone, that this is the stuff that we help you with in Careers on Vacation. So if you are really serious about getting your marketing machine in place, you want us to help you with getting all of this infrastructure in place for your business to create that stable environment. Also, one of the things we're really working on and drilling down on this year is what should you be doing in this year from a service perspective to help and serve your clients to build relationships and business for years to come. We don't always get a year like this where it's easy, booking. So a lot of companies are setting themselves up for huge success for years to come based on the things that they will do this year and the decisions that they will make. So if you're interested, I want to encourage you to go check out careersonvacation.com. This is our 12-week mastermind where you get to work with me, yes, me personally, and you get to work with my entire team, the same team that got my business from multiple six figures a year to multiple six figures a month, and you get to work with that same team to help you with your business. Not only do you get our amazing state-of-the-art training program, you also get to get on live sessions, which we really encourage because we're really about results, and we know that talking to a live person is important when you are doing this big stuff of setting up your marketing machine and doing all the things that you need to do to be successful in this industry. Especially this year, it's a complicated year to become a travel agent. It's also why you should do it, because you have the opportunity to reach so many clients because they need us right now. So think about that. If you are ready, definitely don't hesitate. We're already booking into summer, fall, and winter courses because we've had so much demand for classes and we're on wait lists right now. So check that out. I'm going to go over and put my glasses on first so I can read and see if you guys have some questions for us. I love it. Okay, let me find my little Facebook feed here. Tell me where you guys are tuning in from too. I'd love to do that. Hey, Alma. Hey, Laura. It's nice to see you guys on here. Hey, Jen. Oh, Jen's. I love that. Jen, I love that you're tagging your entire team for this live stream. You're the greatest. Jen is in one of our masterminds, as is Alma. So Laura, hi Cyndi, watching from San Diego. Oh my gosh, are you so excited, Laura, about Disneyland's announcement that they are opening back up? I know my family is super excited. My kids are over at Disney World, and my daughter just loves California, so we're super excited trying to figure out when we're gonna sneak over there. Love it. Samantha Brown, are you? I love it. First of all, I love that your name is Samantha Brown and you're in the travel industry. That's the greatest thing ever. Started in January 2020, so it's been interesting. Yeah, if you started last year in 2020, I mean, it was crazy. We had a lot of people who started businesses in Q4 of 2019 and then just didn't know what to do and how to navigate. So Samantha, let me know if you have further questions. We're happy to help. Alma, COV marketing machine is the best. Thank you, Alma. I went from scattered and unorganized to not having to worry about marketing because it was already set up and taken care of. It is. Marketing's so confusing. And here's the thing, guys. Like, if you didn't work for a world-renowned marketing company like I did, like I just had the weirdest history in my career of being in travel, but I also had the opportunity for working for a marketing company and learning. So what our program does is it takes those marketing techniques that the big guys are using, and we're teaching the home-based agent how to do it at their budget and on a scale that's affordable, but that you can really reach people in a big way. So Alma, I love that. that. Alma's in our mastermind, as I mentioned, so she definitely knows what's up. Laura says from Lamar, Colorado. I love that. Hey, Kristen. Good to see you on here too. Hello from Massachusetts. We got East Coast on today. We got West Coast. I love it. Eduardo is enjoying Puerto Rico. I love it. I love that everyone's traveling too. This is so fun. So guys, I don't see a ton of questions. I know sometimes Facebook filters this, so that if I'm missing any, I will go back on the feed afterward and answer those for you. But I hope this was helpful for you guys today. I know it's so easy right now. But I saw this pop up on the film schedule and I'm like, I'm going to keep it on there because what people don't realize is you have to do these things during busy season so it stays busy and it stays continual. There's nothing more devastating than when you're busy and then all of a sudden you have that drop. Marketing and the things that we talked about today are the things that are going to help you have that continual cash flow, and it will keep you happy in your, career of choice, be working in the travel industry, and why we've been able to navigate such changes. 2020 was a hard year for a lot of people, but because we had monetization techniques in place, we had other things plugged in, we never stopped marketing. People thought I was crazy. They were like, how dare you market? We weren't marketing like buy this trip because you couldn't travel. But what we were so smart about and what we really trained our clients on were keep your audiences warm. What can you do? Can you do a trivia night? What dialogue can we have? Maybe you just call and reach out to families and go, how are you? There are so many things that you can do in those downtimes that are important that will help you set your business up for success. And I'm so proud, I can't even tell you guys I literally have this is like totally on the fly. I didn't plan to say any of this, but I'm not going to say names, but I have people in my masterminds. Yesterday, I have one that did $187,000 in sales last month. Come on. Guess what she was doing last year? The stuff she was supposed to be doing, keeping the audience warm, doing the things we teach in the program, right? I had another one that just started with us, $118,000 the first month her agency is active. Come on. And then I have an email, or I got a message this morning from another client. Hang on, I want to say it verbatim because I don't like to embellish stuff, but I'm going to read you verbatim. And so this is from one of my clients in one of my masterminds right now. I have so many quote requests coming in. My head is spinning. LOL. I got my first request from Google Message today too. Last month we hit 200K in sales. And I don't want to read the rest because it would say who it was. But you guys, I'm telling you, I know it's easy right now, but these ladies that did the work and are doing the things that are required, that's why they're having these crazy results. And because they still are doing the stuff we talked about today and have their machines in place and all of the things, they're going to have more and more success, and you can too. So keep after it. I love you guys. I wish you so much love, so much abundance. Don't forget to follow us in all the other social media places. We're having fun over on TikTok. And if you want to see what's going on in my day-to-day life on Instagram, we have hilarious posts going on over there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. That really helps us understand what content you're loving over on YouTube, and we really appreciate your support. We found out we are the #1 channel for travel agents. Like when you look for travel agent support on YouTube, we're the #1 channel. So thank you guys for that. I'm so excited. But we'll see you guys next week back with another topic. We're going to be talking about a lot of growth topics the entire month of June, and I can't wait to meet you back here next week. So I'll see you guys next time. If you like that last video, make sure you check out my other content to help you grow and scale your very own travel business. And also, I invite you to travel around the world with me and find out what I'm doing in my portable, profitable, award-winning travel business. Check out the videos.